Now, when we think of addictions, we typically think of negative things. Our phones, food, YouTube, I don't know, cocaine. But there's some things in life that can actually be positively addictive. And that can be things such as meditation, it could be running, and it can even be with love. If the connection is healthy, it can actually be incredibly addictive in a beautiful way. So if you want to create that draw with a man that makes him come back for more and keep him craving for you and your love, keep watching. Hey there, Adam Little from Love Strategies, where I help successful single women get out there and attract long-lasting love and do it with a proven strategy. And I want men to be pining for you and just totally addicted to you and your energy. So here's exactly how to do it. Number one is to just learn how to exude confidence. Now, we've been helping women attract long-lasting love, and we've been doing that for over a decade. And we've developed these 7 very specific steps that we call the little love steps. And can you guess what the first step of all that? It is to build your sexy confidence. The reason why we work with our clients to build their sexy confidence is because this is the absolute most important tool that you have in your toolkit. When you walk into a room or you go on a date or you're in an interaction with a man, you realize that, oh my God, I bring so much to this interaction. I have so much to offer. And you do that not only with your own head talk, but as well as the way that you show up with your body language. You smile, you make eye contact, you light up the room, you bring that energy. All of this is truly the most addictive energy that you can bring. And the best part about all this is that you can learn to build your sexy confidence. It doesn't have to be something that is innately within you. And the more that you practice, it really does make this a permanent skill. Number 2, act like the high-value woman you want to be. Look, just because things haven't worked out in the past, it doesn't mean that you're not a total catch. You are. I know that you're a catch because you're watching this video and you're learning more about how it is that you can improve in your relationships. That alone puts you at the top 1% of all people out there. But you have to believe this, and you got to show up like a high-value woman when you're getting out there and dating. I need you to know your worth and don't settle for less. When you really know that you are the prize, like deep down on the inside, you let the guy do the work to win you over. Let him come to you, and you live that fabulous life that he's going to want to be a part of. Because high-value men want high-value women. They want to be equal. They want to be a part of this incredible couple who are working together and just conquering the world. And in order to do that, we need to realize how much of a high-value woman we really are. And if you're ever in a scenario and you're not sure how to react or respond to a guy, whether it's through his actions or his text messages, whatever it is that he's doing to you, I want you to just ask yourself a very powerful question. That is, what would a high-value woman do in this situation? And that kind of gives you your answer. And that kind of will always navigate you throughout your love life. I do that with my clients all the time when there's situations. I'm always like, what would a high-value woman do? And they know instantly, they're like, that's exactly it. Number 3 is to be authentic and be real. You can only pretend to be someone you're not for so long, and at a certain point, it just becomes constrictive and suffocating. Plus, you're not going to be able to attract the right match if you aren't being true to yourself. Don't hide your quirks. The right person for you is going to find these things endearing. It sets you apart, and it's not going to be the same old type of person over and over again. Allow yourself to be quirky, to be a little bit weird, to be a little bit different. This can be actually incredibly attractive. Number 4, slow things down and let him try to push it forward. Look, it's human nature to want what it is that we don't have. And if you're available every single time he texts you, he calls you, or wants to go out with you, he ain't gonna value it. But if you take some time to respond to a text, or you let him know that you're busy on a Friday night when he asks you out for last minute plans, he's going to want to become a priority to you in your life so that you start allocating more of your time to him. But here's the caveat to all of this. Don't play games, okay? I want you to actually be busy. I want you to be the type of person not who just looks at a text and then puts on a timer. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna respond to it for 2 hours. No, I want you to be so busy living such an incredible life with so many hobbies, so many friends in it, that you're not checking your phone every 2 seconds. In fact, you have your phone on Do Not Disturb most of the time, and it might take you 5 hours to respond to a guy because you have so many guys hitting you up, okay? That is the power of this process. It's not about playing games. It's about not playing hard to get, but actually being hard to get. Number 5 is to just be genuinely interested in him. This can be done through just active listening and listening really intently, not listening so that you can then respond immediately, but listening and being curious about that other person and not looking at your phone or around the room or being bored. It's actually about taking a legitimate interest in the human being who is across from you, his passions, his interests, why he is the way he is, because of his family, because of his upbringing, because of his environment, because of his DNA, everything. And if you have all of that and you have that absolute curiosity, that's how you build a legitimate bond with a person. And finally, number 6 is to open up to him and share your imperfections. Look, it might sound crazy, but if you want to have a man addicted to you and spend more time with you, you need to show him the parts about you that are not so perfect. Because at the end of the day, the only way to be vulnerable and be open with someone is to share those imperfections. And when we really get to know someone, the weird parts about them, those parts of them that are a little bit imperfect, that is actually how we really build that deep, long-lasting bond. That's what keeps us coming back for more. I mean, have you ever gone out with someone and they almost talk like a politician? It's like, yes, everything that they say feels so polished that you actually feel disconnected from them, right? You don't want to be around a person who has that real separation between you and them. No, we want to be with someone who's real, who is not afraid to share those parts of them that, maybe they have had a tough upbringing. Maybe they had a tough couple of weeks. Maybe there's other parts of them that are just a little bit weird or strange, or hobbies or interests. That is all okay. And when you're comfortable sharing that, I'm telling you, that is where you start to attract high value men, and they are going to be addicted to your presence.